I want to show you a new tool that I've been using, which is called Vizard. And what it allows me to do is take a really long piece of content, which might be a podcast interview, maybe a webinar, or even some sales and discovery calls if I'm not sharing too much confidential information. I then can upload it into Vizard and it's going to automatically create clips using AI, which pull out the key moments of the advice that I'm sharing and then add subtitles and a few other things to the videos itself. So this is the Vizard platform. I've been playing around with it recently, so I just want to give you a quick walkthrough. The first thing is that you have a brand kit. So what you can do is actually upload your logos, your colors. You can actually upload your fonts, although the fonts that I use in my marketing aren't great for being read as captions. So I'm just going to keep the standard fonts here, as well as a outro video as well, which I created in Canva. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Then you can also create your own templates. So this is what a the video will look like. We have a heading at the top here. We have the subtitles moving across here. This happens all automatically, by the way. I've tried a few of these tools out and I've found that Vizard is one of the more accurate subtitle generators as well. There are things that I say like BAM FAM or ICP, which any AI doesn't really pick up. So it's always worth double checking the subtitles just to make sure the nuanced things that you're saying, also company names and people's names as well. You might want to go in there and just edit. But what I like about Vizard as well is that it adds emojis that are related to the words that it's pulling out. It's not 100% perfect, but just adds a little bit more engagement. And essentially, it just allows me to create dozens more pieces of content without really having to do too much other than just upload it into the Vizard platform. So this is the template. So anytime I create new videos, it will just follow the same template. And then I've also got an outro here as well. I don't think I can show you it just here, but that's okay. So this is my template. Now, next thing I want to do is create a project. Now, I actually recorded a webinar via Zoom and the quality wasn't that good. So all I did was just reread through my notes so that I could create a more high quality output. And I used Teller for doing so and downloaded it as 4K. So I'm going to upload a local file. Click here, and it's this one. The first one, I automatically burned in the subtitles, so I don't want to do that. So this is the clip. It's English, and I want to get AI clips. So here I want to do one-click viral shorts. Auto, I'm going to let the platform work out the length. Auto emojis, totally fine. Highlight keywords, templates. Identify topics optional. So this is, again, if you have like acronyms, so I'm going to put BAM, FAM, ICP. I'm trying to remember what else I spoke about. What I typically do as well is when I go through the videos that I want to upload, I just note down on a piece of paper like the core topic and also the minute and second. So at 1 minute 17, I started talking about ideal client profiles and 4 questions to ask yourself. So I'll just quickly note that down because it just helps me go back through the clips. Even though the platform's going to create these clips automatically, it's handy to know where you start talking and where you finish talking. So that's just a little tip from me. I'm going to leave these topics as optional. Just leave these two here, then click Get AI Clips. You can see it's still uploading. So it's 92, 93%. It then goes to it creates the project inside Vizard, and then it clips the best parts. So that takes just a couple of minutes. I'm going to pause here and come back once it's loaded. Right, I just got an email notification. I think it took 3 minutes to put together these clips. Now, keep in mind, the video that I uploaded was only 6 minutes long in total. I've already got 10 clips here. What I like about this as well, which I haven't really seen in other apps like this, is that it gives you like a viral score and it gives you a summary as to why it thinks it's viral. So this one is a 10 out of 10. Awesome. Providing actionable steps for defining ideal clients can empower consultants and fractional executives addressing their common struggle and prompting shares and discussions amongst professionals. That's brilliant. You can see that this is actually quite a long one. It's a 3-minute clip. However, I go into a lot of detail about how to define an ICP. So let's look at this, focusing on quick ROI for clients. This clip is still loading in the background. I probably hit record too quickly. I actually shared an example of my own experience of the different types of clients that I've worked with and which ones I have generated ROI for quicker. And it's pulled that example out. So what I like is that it's picking up on specific examples and real life scenarios, which again is it would take me a lot of time to do this, and I'd have to be very diligent with taking down my notes and everything. So we can see here, this one is just loaded here. The emojis coming up here as well. But let's say I don't like where the subtitles are because of the framing of this particular video. This is also just a low res preview. So what I can do is just go into here and click edit. And this is going to load up the editor. So this is like the second layer of editing. And here you can see the bit of the text that from the video that it's selected for this particular video. Now, if I wanted to include the sentence before, for example, I don't in this case, but I could just highlight the text here. And then I can, you have to make sure it's the crossed out one. If I click revert, it will add that to the beginning of the clip. If I scroll down a little bit as well, and I'm sharing my screen here, if I scroll down, we can see that we've got the subtitles here. This is the heading. And then here is the outro at the end. So let me just move this because I'm just going to move that down slightly. Now, let's say I don't want to include this video. I want this logo. I want to include a different version of the logo. I can just go into, I think it's template here, and use this template. So now you can see I've got this one in, but as I said, I'll just want to move this down a little bit. Focusing on quick ROI for clients, that's great. I can change the size of this here if I want to, but as this just shows up at the beginning, I'm not going to do that just now. And I'm just going to come over here and click play. Now that's the outro. This is the I just created this in Canva as a image and then added animations just to add a outro for every video that I produce. Not sure if that's going to produce much clicks through to my website, but it's better having it than not. So now I can say, yeah, pretty happy with this. I can download this now and then upload it on my LinkedIn profiles, YouTube Shorts. So if I just go back, so here, I can give them the feedback or give the platform the feedback that I like this. And then I can just simply click share and, oh no, sorry, here, where's the download? Export, here we go. So export it, that's a quick export. That's just gonna save as, but it's, so just while that clip is exporting, I just want to show you a couple more features in here. So the first thing I want to show you is how to edit the subtitles, because like I said, it might not always pick up exactly the keywords that you're using or if you're using acronyms. So I'm going to select the video clip, which is this one, finding clients in e-commerce. Probably not going to use this one. It's not as relatable to a wider audience, but just to demonstrate the subtitle editing here. So now I can change any of the copy and also the emojis. So let's see if there is a mistake here, but it does get it really, really well. Operating in the shadows, that's right. Let's say you are again, great. I like the emoji of the pen. It might be hard for you to find the copywriter behind that. Company campaign. Let me just say I want to change it to company's campaign. So if I hit enter, it changes it. And again, I can do that for all of the clips if I want to. I can also add and edit the text on here too if I want to. I can add media if I wanted to as well. I quite like it, keeping it quite simple, just the subtitles. I feel like with the words that are coming out and the subtitles, that's enough information being sent to people. I wouldn't want to overload them with too much information. But yeah, there's lots of options here for you to edit the individual videos. But I think it does a pretty decent job of just getting it right in the first place. Now I just want to show you, if I go back to this clip, which has been exported, I can click view export and I've got a few options here. So first of all, I can generate a post based on the context of this video. This is a 4K clip as well, which is excellent. So let me go to post generator, change that to LinkedIn, and let's change the tone. So this is what it's come up with already. Finding the right fit, maximizing. That's always a giveaway when a UK person is using AI, all the Zs. I try and catch mine. When it comes to client selection, quality often outweighs quantity. Here's a simple mantra. Work with clients where positive ROI is achieved swiftly. Why? Faster implementation, data utilization. It's not really correct. Efficiency in the outreach. Like all kind of AI post generators, I look at them as a way of getting me to 90% done rather than 100% done and just publish without reading it. However, what I can do is hover over any part of this and change the tone, change the voice. So I can change it to first person and generate, see what happens when I do that. This is loading in the background. In the realm of client partnerships, again, a telltale sign that it's AI. But anyway, I can copy this and I can then paste it onto LinkedIn. At the same time, I can actually connect it directly to LinkedIn. I've connected my LinkedIn, even though, oh yeah, that is connected. And here I can just change the topics, not the topics, the content, add the formatting, add some spacing here. Maybe I want to delete that hashtag, and then I can schedule, pick my time zone, select the date, 4:30 p.m., and hit schedule. And that's going to go and it's going to sit in my scheduled posts on LinkedIn. So pretty cool platform. I can put in a long piece of content. It could even be like an hour long as well, but I can put in a long video, which was from a podcast interview, a webinar, or even a sales call, or just a catch-up call with people in my network. I can then generate clips automatically and let Vizard and the platform dictate which ones would likely go more viral. I can edit the subtitles, I can change the template, and then I can save the files either on my local drive so I can upload them manually, or I can schedule them through the platform so it goes through to LinkedIn. I definitely would recommend always double checking the subtitles for any acronyms and also the drafted post that it comes up with, because you'll want to change it, make it your own, put it in your own voice. But really, this is helping me produce a ton more content, 10 times more content off that 6-minute video in maybe half an hour. So if every time I have a long video where I share something valuable, I can spend half an hour to an hour getting all of my content ready. Once I hit publish across these various different posts and clips, that's my social media calendar pretty much full for a month. So if I think 1 hour content, maybe 10, 15 different clips, I'm not going to use them all. That's going to save me so much time in the long run. So if you are speaking, or if you want to do what I did earlier, which was just read my notes and pretend I was being interviewed, although I didn't say, oh, that's an interesting question, Jeff. You can upload it into Vizard and let it create the clips for you and fill your social media calendars. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions or get stuck, just let me know. And looking forward to seeing some of your videos out there. All right, take care.